With the latest reveals from the Overrush pack, more cards are proving a growing trend I've noticed since the start of the Go Rush era. That trend being a deliberate effort on the designers to lower the overall power of the game and overbalancing of cards. Now, what do I mean by this? If you look at the effects of newer cards, generally they either have attribute and type restrictions that discourage mixing them with other deck archetypes, or have limited utility with harsher activation requirements. An excellent example of this trend can be seen when we compare the Rush video game promos. Obviously, Acebreaker and Greystorm do different things, but they're both cards whose effect can be used in multiple decks and are generic in some regards. Yet, just by comparing the two, Acebreaker is clearly the better card in ease of use, only requiring a discard of any 2 monsters to destroy any face-up monster on your opponent's board with no level restriction. Meanwhile, Greystorm needs both you and your opponent to have no spell or traps on activation to be able to attack twice, and only on monsters. A task easily done and outclassed by Dragius, and the attack gain to 3000 is also outmatched by Ancient Arise, and that doesn't require you to send a card you control. Whether this trend is a good or bad thing is hard to say. However, a clear consequence of this kind of design is that in terms of the overall metagame, not a lot of changes can happen due to newer cards being introduced not breaking through into higher tiers of competitive play, where maybe 1 or 2 cards per set see mass adoption. So let me know what you think in the comments below. What cards have you noticed fit this trend, and do you think it's a good idea to keep the power ceiling low for the game?